Just got done doing some cleaning. Hmm. Just listening to some new music. I'm not gonna lie. There's this new Doja. I don't even listen to Doja Cat like that, but she has a new song where it samples that Dionne Warwick song "Walk On By." I think it's called like "Painted Red." That shit kind of
Yeah, I
sounds
like
fly.
it.
You like it too?
I was just playing that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
I
fuck
don't
with
even
Doja Cat. Yeah, she actually good compared to the rest of them hoes.
like.
You know what I mean?
I have a love hate relationship with her. I don't like all this weird shit that she's doing, but when she has songs like that, I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying?
She doing that for attention. And you know them motherfuckers be doing that shit for attention and shit.
Which I feel like is corny as fuck.
You
To be
know?
real,
I feel like she
it's,
doing that shit. Yeah, it's like you cussing out your fans. Your fans is what is who made you. Like I don't understand these people.
yeah,
You know?
it's very corny. Like that
I fuck
Playboy
with it though. I
Cardi.
like that. I know her album come out in October. I think it is.
I might check it out if it has shit like that.
It's coming out in October. I think that's what she. I think the
Yeah,
town.
man.
I like that joint. I fuck with.
Yeah, because I was chilling with my homegirl Kaya today. Shout out to Kaya, by the way, and she had this playing in the background. I'm just like, oh, this shit, this is actually sound good. I'm not gonna hold you.
I fuck with
By
it.
the way, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, we have a donation for next week.
Right. Make these
Shout out to my
niggas
boy.
pay.
Shout out to my boy John Dixon. It's a Dub C album. I don't know which Dub C album he sent me yet
Shout
though,
out to
but
John.
he's he,
I fuck
he's
with
actually
John.
gonna.
John is a real one. He's been supporting us. Hmm?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Nah, I didn't say.
No, I said he's actually gonna join us for the review and stuff like that too. So that'll be
Oh shit.
interesting.
Okay.
Yep,
I never spoke to him before. I only like spoke to him like so on like Instagram or whatever.
same.
He a real one. You know what I'm saying? I like these motherfuckers that they come on here and they want to demand shit. Like nigga, pay up. I ain't doing shit for you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas
If I
ain't
don't
even
pay,
hear the damn album and they want to talk about y'all should do this album, but y'all ain't even hear the damn album yourself.
that's the guy. What else is going on in? Lotto dropped that song with Rakim. That one was actually pretty cool too. You know, so look at hip hop 50 bringing out all these collaborations. And shit. Mm.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah. Like you mentioned, brand new Mob Deep album with Method Man, according to Havoc. We've been hearing about that shit for a good minute though.
We don't need no new Mob Deep album, man. I'm good with the ones they have.
Oh shit! That's what the guy running Stimpy got on some weird ass shit. Yo. What the fuck? I might start this shit about I'll start this shit in about 7 minutes because I can't stay on for too long tonight. But yeah, man, this is the first time I've heard the Musalini and Ninth Wonder albums. I fucking love them and shit. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Now I see why you fucking Musalini. Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
How, how was the podcast earlier?
I mean, yesterday.
Oh, I thought you did another one today. 'Cause I saw 80s, 90s went live earlier today, so I thought y'all did another one.
Yesterday, you mean?
Yeah, I saw the one you did yesterday, but I'm talking about. I thought I saw a notification today. That's what I'm trying to say.
Nah,
But never mind, never mind.
it was Tuesday we did.
Y'all talked about remixes or some shit or beat nuts.
I only went on live for a couple minutes with Jamal. That was about it. It wasn't,
Oh, okay. Yeah, shout out to 80s, 90s.
you know. He
Y'all
just wanted to
cool.
go live and he just wanted to go live and talk shit to people. That's all. That's all it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I'm trying to work on the schedule for next week. Might be a busy week and shit. Shout out to my homeboy, Anthony Miller. Shout out to him. He's fucking getting into podcasting and stuff like that. You might jump on his shit. He'll jump on my shit. You know how that shit goes.
So
We don't charge for interviews like that, because these motherfuckers say charge for charge you $500 for a podcast interview, but then these motherfuckers come all late, live stream issues and shit like that. I'm like, this is what I paid $500 for? Is this the best y'all can come up with, really?
nah, Mike was good.
You said what? You said what?
Like, yeah, who does that?
Because the only time I would pay if I know something is gonna come from me and shit. What the fuck out, bitch? Swear to God, Cash App be tripping sometimes. What's up, Mike? Still thinking about doing Beverly Hills Cop breakdown next week. I swear to God, cartoons back in the day used to be wild.
It was.
So they're trying to bring back Tiny Toons, but they're trying to make Buster and Bass brother and sister, which that was not what happened in the original show. I ain't supporting that shit.
I saw that.
Yeah, I ain't supporting that shit. But yeah, I'm ready to start whenever you are, man.
Let's go.
All right, what's up, you two? How's everyone doing this lovely, lovely, lovely Thursday morning, Wednesday night, whatever you want to call this shit? It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Trial with me. Excuse me.
Yo,
All right. Before I start, I'm actually have a few, few announcements I'm gonna make. Um, I'm definitely gonna try to. I'm actually gonna bring back my Patreon, and I'm gonna actually do some exclusive shit for you guys. You know, me and Trial were talking. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive shit. Y'all gonna have to pay. That's gonna be pay per view right there and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give out more information about that on Sunday. Um, so the
where would
album
they
we are
go?
gonna
If you, if
what?
you decided to do everything, if you decided to do everything on Patreon, where would they go? Because it's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where would they go? Where would y'all go to get your hip hop fix every night? Speak your clout? Oh, good luck with that. Right? We know they ain't fucking with us over here. You know what I'm saying? Where would y'all go? Mike and John Dixon and Eric have no problem. We swear that you know what I'm like, and then people come in here with these stupid comments about,
You're breaking up a little
oh,
bit.
they want to try.
Hey yo,
Yo,
yeah, you were breaking up a little bit.
no, I was just saying is like where these people when you want to do when you say make a donation, they know where to be found.
Cause I don't worry about them. I just worry about the real ones making a donation. So there's that.
You right, you right,
And you know me. I don't worry about what the other person is doing. I just worry about myself. And if
you right.
people don't want to donate, then we come
Mhm.
out with these experimental reviews and everything like that. And people say, well, why can't you talk about this? Why don't you talk about that? I'm
Right.
just like, well, why don't you put money or even give
Mhm.
us the fucking album? Like I said, John Dixon,
Right.
he's actually going to send me the Dub C album.
Exactly.
I got the tracking number to prove that shit. Those Dub C albums go for a lot of money.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Eric Johnson,
Dope.
send me
See,
Ace
that's a
album.
real one right there. That's the real one.
No, Christian sent me a few bucks for some reviews and shit too. So I don't worry about people who don't fucking donate. I just worry about myself and how we can make this channel better. And that's no disrespect to everybody, my contemporaries and everything like that.
I
I'm
wouldn't
just
know
not
what to
worried.
get Eric because Eric got so much shit.
You said what?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what to get Eric, yo. Because Eric got everything he wanted to. Because he got everything already.
Yeah, that's why I just ask him what he wants and shit. I just ask him. But yeah, let's get right to this review because I can't waste too much fucking time.
Yeah.
So the album we are going to talk about, well, the albums this is going to be a double review. It's from the Musalini and Ninth Wonder, the Don and I one, and the Don and I two. Of course, we're going to talk about the Don and I one first. You know what I'm saying? This album came out January 28, 2022. Can't really find a lot. I think it's I can't really find a label this shit was released from at the moment because since it's indie. Oh no, excuse me, it's Jamla Records. I'm tripping. Jamla Records. Yeah. Yeah. Let me pull up the track listing. Get guest appearances include Planet Asia, 38 Special, Izzy Hot, Ice Lord, King Draft, and Swank. Swank, shout out to that boy right there. He actually went to Central with me and everything. I'm glad he's doing good and everything. So shout out to you. Um, I'm gonna say Ninth produces whole shit. I want to say I'm trying to like find the actual producing credits, but since it's not a Drake album, people don't give a fuck. But I'm gonna have you say, how did you get into Musalini?
Fuck Drake. Drake ain't the face of hip hop.
Yeah, how did you get into Musalini? Yo, can you hear me? Hey, yo, try.
Yo, can you hear me?
How did you get it? I can hear you now. How did you get into
He
Mussolini?
he he found me. I didn't know who he was. He found me he found me on Instagram. I didn't know who he was.
Okay. So, okay, so he followed
He
you.
found me on there. I didn't know who he was before. That was like uh, I think before COVID.
Got you. Okay, respect.
And like
Uh,
he didn't I forgot what he was. It was before the 30th special album. He was doing something else, and then um he was doing some like cipher with other artists. Like he was on a live stream shit.
okay, dope, dope. Yeah, man. Shout
And
out to it.
he did an album with yeah.
You said he did an album with you?
And then I heard this shit, so I was like, oh, that's the nigga that did the beard was long yet though. It was still like short.
Hey, yo. You still breaking up a little bit. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Well, this is actually the first project I've heard from Mussolini. I know Tribe mentioned him a couple of times, and I was just curious. I heard the Carmel 2 joint, and I was very intrigued because it was like that was a sequel to the original that came out on the main ingredient from Pete Rock and CL Smooth. That's how it's been like one of my top, not just one of my top favorite songs for main ingredient, but like one of my top favorite Pete Rock and CL Smooth songs as well too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I mean, I was very intrigued. Of course, I don't feel like it's better than the original Carmel City, but I love the fact that it still kept with the original traditions, whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? So, other than that, yeah, man. While Try's getting his stuff together, I'm just gonna go through his discography I know he dropped a few projects in 2019 to 2020. In 2019, he dropped the Pharaoh Dawn. Then 2020, he dropped a few shits. He dropped the Return of the Oro. I'm just getting this from Discogs, by the way. He dropped a joint with G4 Jag called Scriptures in the Sky. And then he dropped the Uptown Bandits record and stuff like that too, also in 2020. And then fast forward to 2021, he dropped the No Squares in My Circle with O Fitness. And then 2022 was a very busy year for himself, as you know, he dropped 30, the one with 38 Special called In God We Trust. And he dropped one with Crisis called Pureism. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, he worked with Ninth Wonder. And Ninth Wonder, shout out to Ninth Wonder. He is a dope producer, you know, definitely a great teacher from when I was in Central and stuff like that too. I took his hip hop course. You know what I'm saying? Dope DJ. You know, he's just an all around dope ass artist and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? By the way, Musalini, he's an MC from New York City, by the way, and shit too. You know what I'm saying? So excuse me, I can't even talk. Yeah, he's an MC from New York City. Um, yeah, man, this is the first project I've heard. So yeah, I was definitely intrigued from what I've heard. I think Try's coming back right now. I'm just gonna wait until there he is.
Yeah,
Yo, can you hear me?
yeah.
Cool, cool. Yeah, I was just letting the folks. Yeah, I was just letting the folks know about who Mussolini is, just going through his discography up to this point. Yeah, man, he dropped a few projects and shit. And yeah, that's why I like doing like a lot of these newer underground hip hop reviews and stuff like that too, because just coming off the norm and everything like that, just getting into new music. That's one thing I like about reviewing certain shit, just getting into new music. So without further ado, let's get this shit started. This album has about 11 tracks. We're gonna get started with track number one called Summer League featuring Planet Asia. Very, 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 very dope way to kick off the record and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Definitely sets the whole tone of the album. Excuse me. Sets the whole tone of the album and everything like that too. I love the guitar in the background. I know a lot of people love Planet Asia. He's a dope lyricist. I haven't really heard a full on project from him. I'm gonna be real with you guys, but I definitely am intrigued to listen to him. So this is a nice way to kick off the album.
This is great. Know the Planet Asia verse. He said, it's only right, them heels look fine. Push out the spot, that thing.
Definitely. Yeah, man, just definitely took it to another level and shit like that too. That good old fashioned boom bap. Um, track number two, we got Sky View. You know what I'm saying? One of my probably my favorite track off this whole album, to believe it or not. I love that beat. That beat definitely goes in. It's just him talking about how he still is relevant and he's still doing his thing. Ain't nothing gonna stop him and everything like that. Hence, Sky View. I love the title. It definitely reminds me of driving down. It's like one of those sunset kind of songs. You know what I'm saying? So definitely fuck with this track right there, heavy. Okay, I think Try's having more technical issues. I'll just go on a little bit. Right. Okay. So yeah, that was my thoughts on Skyview. Track number three is called "In a Minute." Again, this one is a more smoother song. It's like a lady track. You know what I'm saying? Just as him just talking about. Like, how he want to be there for his girl and everything like that too. I definitely love the beat to this track. I feel like the production on this whole album is unique as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is definitely a hot track. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can go on one more song. Hopefully he'll get together. Track number 4 is Paid in Full. Again, Paid in Full. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm tripping. Hold on. Yeah, Paid in Full. Definitely a very dope track right there. What's up, Ray Sean? How you doing? Just talking. I love how he used that fucking jazz sample. Definitely gives me a lot of mid '90s JD. Also known as J Dilla. I'm talking about the stuff he did like for like Far Side and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a very, very, very dope track. All right. Okay. Let's see if I can wait a while a bit before the track comes on. I don't want to go too far on the album and shit too. So um yeah, Ray Sean, you're just chilling. I saw some of the Diana Ross review that you done, I think on Monday. That was pretty good too. Very underrated Diana Ross album. Okay. Excuse me. Let me give it about 2 more minutes before I go to the next one. Hopefully you can come back by this time. Yeah, no problem, Rachel. You know me, I just always gotta fucking support and everything. Okay. Lord have mercy. This is why. I don't know what's been going on with StreamYard. It's like every time this shit fucking works, then it wants to stop working. And then when we want to try something else, then something else always fucks up. I don't know why this whole bullshit can never just get this shit together. So I'm not trying to go too fucking far in this goddamn fucking review. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the next song. I'm not really what's going on. All right, so next song, track number 5, Don Music featuring 38 Special. Another very dope track right here. Him reuniting with 38 Special was pretty cool. Very, very, very jazzy. It kind of has a mafioso kind of feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can really see Rick Ross on the beat. I don't know why. I feel like Rick Ross would definitely, definitely, definitely kill this fucking beat. It has a deeper than rap Teflon Don feel to it. Ninth Wonder definitely did his thing with this record. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, track number 6, Cat Daddy. Again, still following up with the smoothness, of Don music. It's just like another kind of chick song. He's just talking about a girl that's always in his dreams and everything like that. Fine ass girl, always in the dreams and everything. But then when you finally meet her, you definitely wants to get ready to holler and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like one of those kind of songs. You meet your fucking dream girl. So yeah. But yeah, while I'm waiting for Try, definitely thanks for all the love for the last couple of reviews that we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cabase for stopping by for the Rascals assassination. Definitely loved us doing the Harlem Notes breakdown and shit too. That was pretty good. The fuck? But yeah, man. Cannot wait to see. Can't wait to see LL Cool J in concert later on this month. Okay, let's see. Let's try this again.
Okay. Yo,
Can you?
yeah, I hear you.
All right, cool. Well, I pretty much talked about Skyview, Been a Minute, Paid in Full, Don and Don Music. So you can give your thoughts on those songs.
Which one? Track two?
I did track 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay. Track two was dope. I like the pianos and the beat on that. I mean, saying we all know that you niggas out of style. It's been a while. And I'm so with it. Been a minute. You were saying
You said what?
high latitudes, young delinquents. Since you got a tattoo on that dude. Paid in full. That was a dope. Had a dope beat. Nice bass line for that. Um, yeah. Track five.
Yeah, track 5 too.
Track five was dope. That's the one. 38 special. That was dope. And I like 38 verse. He was like, nigga Musalini, these niggas want me dead and put crosses on my head. I told them do it freely because the TV is the only place a shooter see me. What are you gonna do? Shoot a TV? I love that. And the beat was fire, it was melodic.
Yeah,
What are you gonna
I
do? Shoot a
definitely said
TV?
that beat. You said what? Yeah, I pretty much said that beat for Don Music sounds like something Rick Ross would have done for like Deeper Than Rap or Teflon Don.
Yeah.
You hear me?
You said the beat pretty much sounded like something.
I said the beat for Don Music sound like something Rick Ross would have rapped on for Deeper Than Rap or Teflon Don.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
Rick Ross.
Okay. So yeah.
What
Oh,
else?
I did my thoughts on Cat Daddy too. I said that was another dope song, talking about the
Yeah,
girl he's seen in this meme and shit like that too. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I like that song too.
That's one of my favorites. That one was dope. I like the soulful samples and the horns in that. And
Right.
Mussolini saying toast crunch, and she rolling blunts up. My buttercup is you more than enough. Curvy as fuck with her hair in a bun, make me want to choose up. That's one of my favorites in there.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites as well too. All right. Speaking of the deja vu feeling, track number 7 is Deja Vu. Yeah, this was a pretty solid song as well too. You know what I'm saying? Not one of my favorites, but I feel like it's very solid.
And I like the beat for that, and the bass line is dope. Yeah, he didn't really say nothing like outstanding on here. So
Yeah, definitely feel you on that. Next track we got is Sunchild. This is another very, very cool song. A braggadocio track. I realized this song didn't really have like a lot of drums in it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But not every song really needs like a drum or bass line sometimes too. So you know what I'm saying? But these days everybody wants to say otherwise talking about, well, you gotta make your beat like this first. I'm just like, eh.
but I hear people doing that. Like they complaining that it's being done too much now. Though.
Right. And that's the gag right there.
But that shit been going on from the beginning of hip hop. It's not like there's something they started something new. But I think Griselda was the ones to really bring it back, and then everybody else started copying what they were doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what West Side Gun, he's like a master of doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's done it. Conway, Benny, um, Pete Rock started doing it too, and he wasn't doing that before. Royce, I heard Royce doing that shit too. So it's becoming a thing now, and you hear people don't like it because it's like it's being trendy. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of other people that's doing it now than more now than back in the day.
But see, the same people that say they don't like when there's no drums in the music are the same people that likes to bum Andre's verse on International Players Anthem. You know what I'm saying? And
But see, you're right, but you know what? I always hated the way it started up. I felt like he should have had this. They drum should have kicked in when he started rhyming.
I honestly I kind of tend to disagree because I feel
Mm,
like it gives a cinematic. It kind of sets the tone. It kind of
right.
reminds me like in a tribe called Quest song Excursions, how
Mm,
Q-Tip started off like back in the day. It
right.
was just like the bass line
Right.
from powers and everything like that too. Then the drums slowly kick in.
Right.
I feel like it gives a more cinematic kind of vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Andre verse though, like he rapped the whole thing and there was no drums in it, right? If I'm not mistaken. And then
yeah. For
Pimp
his
C
verse,
comes in.
it was,
Right.
yeah, and Pimp C didn't like that verse at first.
He didn't like right. Like when it came on, it was like you would think the drums come in after the samples start, but they didn't do it like that.
Nah,
You know what I mean? So it's great though. It's a great record. I always felt like the drum should have started when the sample came in.
respect.
You know what I mean? They probably have another version out that we haven't heard yet with when the drums kick in and Andre start.
Yeah, you never know.
I liked
All
it
right.
though. It was dope. It had a soulful sample and yeah.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right, so that was
Hmm.
Sunchild. Now we're gonna go into Tunnel Vision. You know what I'm saying? That actually features Izzy Hot. Yeah, this one right here was pretty hot too. You know what I'm saying? Um, Another braggadocio track about people trying to come for their title, people trying to come for their keynote. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely a very dope joint.
I liked it. The beat was nice. The bass line, Mussolini saying real easy. I'm dancing on these beats like I'm Chris Breezy, muddy in the dirt. I'm backing up the work. Got money on the purse. Loved his flow on that. It was
Yeah, it's a very dope flow. So now we're gonna get into Miami Vice. This actually features Ice Lord.
oh
This is
god.
another very. You don't like Ice Lord?
No, it's the title. Like how many people did this already? You
Yeah,
know,
I see you.
Currency did a whole album on based on Miami Vice. So like this again, like they just gonna. What else could they say about Miami Vice?
Tubbs. Shit. Well, it was
Um,
either Miami Vice or Scarface. So
oh God. Cause I'm like, come on, we already know what it's gonna be about. It's gonna be about Miami Vice because they've done it already.
Definitely. I see your point. All right. Next track. And the last track is called Sincerely, featuring Draft and Swank. Very, very, very jazzy. You know what I'm saying? Just letting them know like why they do this shit. Another kind of like braggadocio track. You know what I'm saying? So very, 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 very dope way to end up the album. Again, shout out to Swank by the way. Keep doing your thing.
I loved it. Definitely a great song. The saxophone play and the beat Musalini. We was Graham selling. I'm in a jam session with the damn legend.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I definitely hear your point about that. So overall, this is actually a very dope album, in my opinion. I actually fuck with this album. I love the production from Ninth Wonder, and you know me. I love Ninth Wonder, but I feel like some of the recent stuff he's been coming out with was kind of hit or miss. That's not saying anything bad. It's just my personal opinion. But this production definitely harkens harkens back to like a lot of like his vintage production with Little Brother. I feel like some of these beats with this album and the next album he saved from the vaults. So I feel like some of these beats he kind of got from the vaults, in my opinion. But we'll talk more about that when we talk about the second album. But dare I say, this is a 5 out of 5. I don't find no bullshit with this album.
Yep. I love it. I think it's a great, smooth production, and um, it had like a 70s sound, like Camp Low, their first album, Uptown Saturday Night, and he didn't have a lot of features. Like he has features, but he don't crowd his album with features. He has his own style and his own flow, and I loved it. A lot of the songs on here, Cat Daddy and Miami Vice, we but I think
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about all of that too. You know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna get into the sequel, The Don and I Part Two. Let me pull up the album cover. It's, it actually came out this year, a couple weeks ago, believe it or not. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, it came out a couple like about a month ago, I think, 2 months ago. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember when this one. I remember seeing like the advertisement for this one and shit too. But
yeah,
yeah, this again, Ninth Wonder did the production. This features Pete Rock, Shabazz Palaces, Silent Sniper, Sweater, Jaleesa, Heather Victoria, Izzy Hot, Rob O. Yes, Rob O of I and I. That was a surprise for
yeah,
me. Swank and
mm-hmm.
Currency. So
And
yeah, so
yeah,
this one got a more bigger budget. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Um, let's talk about this one. So, like I said, this one came out a couple weeks ago. This one came out a couple weeks ago and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Let's get right to it. Just dropping some more shit. Some more of that vintage Ninth Wonder. You know what I'm saying? So let's start off with the first track, which is "In My Lifetime." You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very cool track. You know what I'm saying? Nice way to kick out the album. Yeah, this was not a bad track. I fuck with this one.
Yeah, this is dope. The beat, the pianos. He said, you couldn't miss me and my Ken Griffey's, my bitch, you pull a blicky out the window, miss like Missy. I'm trying to remember what video Missy had a blicky out the window.
Yeah,
I don't remember that one.
that line was very interesting too and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Nice way to kick off the album.
yeah.
Next, next song we got is Carmel City Part Two, featuring Pete Rock. This was really the song that made me want to check out the album in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was telling them earlier it was a very 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 nice sequel to the original from the main ingredient. I'm not saying it's touching the original,
Yeah,
but at the same time, it still holds by tradition and shit too. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a favorite of mine.
I love it. And they did I think they did the video in Harlem, and it was like I I think well if you're gonna one of them on there, either Pete or CL. I would I thought it
You said
was good though. Yeah, like I would think if you're gonna do a sequel, you gotta have all the Pete or CL on there. So he got Pete. I don't. He might have asked CL. Maybe he said no or something. But they got the important part. He got Pete because Pete had produced the song, the original one. You got Pete Ryman on this one. He said, "Paid my dues, so pay my fee. I'm Soul Brother number one, and I need my trees. The architect of multiple classics. To beat Muhammad Ali first, you got to beat Cassius. Loved his flow. Pete still got it, yo. He still got it. It was a great track. I love the video for it. They out on the bottom of something. It was dope.
and I was just saying to myself, I was listening to Heavy D's Peaceful Journey album. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And one of my favorite songs, Don't Curse. I'm gonna say most of my thoughts when we talk
Yeah,
about the album in a few weeks. And I said Pete Rock was he can get busy on the mic. People forget he can get busy
he
on the
did.
mic and shit like because I always
He
said
did.
his verse his verse and Cool G Rap's verse were my favorites off the album. But again, I'm gonna save my thoughts on that come. But yeah,
Mm,
Pete definitely has that smooth flow. Of course, like I'm not gonna disregard his production, of course, because that's sacrilegious, but still.
right.
All right. Next song is
Facts.
Cool
I
Out.
used to always check for like songs featuring him too, though. Like on Pete's Sake and those songs. I would always check to see what he had to say on them. And he made it good because then that's why I liked it. You know what I mean? Because we didn't get that from Gangstar. Primo wasn't rapping, so you knew what you was getting with them.
Right.
Like when Pete like when main ingredients start and you got in the house, that's this is Pete Rock is on that drink too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like yeah, he's good. I think he got stepped on for his production, but he could definitely rhyme his ass off.
Now let me ask you this. Who was the better rapper? Pete Rock or Large Professor.
Oh, like for everything.
Yeah, just based off
Mm,
what they did on Wax and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know because see this like when Mad Scientist came out, I love that song from Lost Professor. Man, he killed that Mad Scientist beat, and that
He
whole
did.
LP album was great. But then I love Pete like on when he was on the creator joint. Then I think of escapism and true messages like on soundtracks and all that. I feel I feel like Lost Professor might be better than him on the mic, but Pete is like my all-time favorite producer. You know what I'm saying? So he could drop though. Pete Rock against Lost Professor, but like Lord, I feel like Lord is more experienced when it comes to like him on the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Pete Pete is like could give you well-produced track and then say like, yo, I'm gonna jump on it later on, like right at the very last minute. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I got Pete is my favorite producer though, but I feel like Lost Professor is better than him on the mic.
Okay, I'm not mad about that. Yeah, I'm definitely not mad about that. You know
But
what
if
I'm
I
saying?
gotta pick one, I don't know, cause I like Pete stuff more though. You know what I'm saying? Like his soul, I like his soul shit more than Large Pro. You know what I'm saying? So
Respect. All right. Next track is "Cool Out" featuring Shabazz Palaces. Um, this actually is a very, very, very dope track. Now, this beat definitely sounds like something that could have been like on the listening or some shit he did back in 2004. You know what I'm saying? Definitely very, very hot joint right here too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, some of this production kind of has that vintage night styles, but I kind of fuck with it, you know.
it was good. I don't see it cracking like the 40 Deuce and 82. Ain't gonna be no truce. Get you going cool. So it was cool. I don't know this Shabazz though.
You say you don't know who the Shabazz is?
I don't know this Shabazz. You know because there's more than one Shabazz that raps. I don't know this one.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you on that. All right. Next track. Next track we got is "Too Late" featuring some Silent Snappers. This is actually my favorite track on this album. To be real with you, you know what I'm saying? Just I loved his flow, I loved his rhyming on this one, and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely a favorite of mine.
Yeah, this is
I didn't
fire.
quote like a lot of songs on this album. Just letting you know.
Right. This is fire. Definitely love the beat, the pianos in this. Mussolini saying "Dollar in a Dream" made it out for real after projects where they sell drugs, kill, shit ruthless. Thank God for the music because it helped to play it through it. So I like this flow on that, and it was dope.
Yeah, definitely dope. All right. Track number 5, Ocean Breeze featuring Sweater. Now I've heard this joint, believe it or not. I think before the album came out, I heard it in passing. I love the that Patti LaBelle sample has been used so many times in my and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? First thing that comes to my mind, believe it or not, was when Plies used that shit. Yes, that Plies and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, he's just over here talking about
Hmm.
hustling. just making handling
Deliver.
himself in the and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this one was a hot joint. I like this one.
Yeah, yeah, it was good. I like the beat and the dude singing on the chorus. It was fire.
Definitely. All right. Next track we got is "Smooth Criminal" featuring Jalisa. No, this is not a cover of the song from Michael Jackson's Bad Album. I just have to throw it, I just have to throw that out there right now. But yeah, this is like a
Right?
braggadocio
They
joint.
might think he's sampled a song.
Yeah, because that rock group Alien Ant Farm did a cover of that back in the day, which that was a pretty dope cover, but
Yeah.
that was a one hit wonder for them.
You like that one?
I've heard worse
Yeah.
Michael Jackson covers, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh God. Yes, Fallout. I think Fallout Boy did something. They did over one of his songs.
That was the worst Michael Jackson cover.
I want to say it was Fallout Boy. Yeah, I didn't like that shit either. I'm like, what the fuck are they? He let them like use his song. But this is before he died. He was still alive.
Yeah, that the Alien Ant Farm cover was way better than that Fallout Boy cover. And I think Fallout Boy did Smooth
You
Criminal if I'm not mistaken too. Holy shit. But yeah, what you think of Smooth Criminal?
Yeah, I think they did that. That was video for one of them. Like the beat was smooth. You had Musalini singing. Saying Mac playing when I laid around. She won a few rounds before players could town.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
It was cool.
That shit was-
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. Oof. All right. My mind's all over the place. Forgive me at the moment. Next track we got "Go Get 'Em" featuring Heather Victoria. I'm gonna save my thoughts on the remix, but this one it uses the classic Anita Baker sample, "Caught Up in the Rapture" off one of the best R&B albums of
mm-hmm.
all time, Rapture. Yeah, caught
Mm-hmm.
up in the rapture of love. You know what I'm saying? Love, love, love that record and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
yeah, this was a pretty cool track.
yeah. This was good too. I love the sample and Hello Victoria. She killing it. And she on the chorus, and this is dope.
Yeah, definitely dope. All right. Next track we got is "No Complaints." This was a very dope track as well too. This also features Sweater. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty solid. Like not one of my favorite, but pretty solid.
Yeah, this is nice. I like the beat for this. This is fire. It's definitely a good album cut.
Yeah, I agree with you about that. All right, next track we got Keep It Player. Featuring Izzy Hot. Self-explanatory. Just you just gotta keep your game tight, motherfucker. I know gotta keep your game tight. You know how that motherfucker shit goes. So I fuck with it. It definitely has that mafioso kind
Yeah,
of feel to it.
yeah. It had like a xylophone melody. Is what it sounded
Yes.
like, and the beat was good. And Mussolini saying, "Walking art piece, baby," said she ought to get it down the right up. in this car seat. You can go from A to B, but you got to keep it P. So that was a dope album cut.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. All right. Next song is called "Get Around" featuring Robbo. Very dope track right here. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to hear Robbo, doing some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I've always felt like he was so slept on. You know what I'm saying? I wish they would have dropped the damn albums. The I and I Set of Attraction, Set of Attention album, but Electra Records fucking up with every rapper at that label at that time. Let's just keep it a buck with you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Hmm. You sounded good. You sounded a minute. I forgot all about him. He stopped coming up with me. I don't see like I see what's his name? Grap Lover. Grap Lover be on like a lot of live streams and shit, but he ain't coming out with no music or nothing. So I
Right.
don't know what happened to him. Like soon as the album didn't come out, it's like you didn't hear from them. I think Robbo tried to come out with like a song. He had a song out. It was produced by Pete Rock, but after that I didn't hear nothing from him. So this is like years, like 25 years since I ain't hear nothing from him. So this was good. He still sounds great. He said she keeps dead presidentials on her mental. It's evident to top of her class, graduate from HBCU. Deja vu, take two, hate to be you. And you think you'll prevail. This alpha female is not the type for retail. I'll check the detail. I loved his flow, and I've always loved his flow, even on the main ingredient joint he did with Pete, the worldwide joint. That was my joint right there. Remember that joint?
Yeah, yeah, that was a hot joint, man.
Worldwide, yeah, that shit was so crazy. And I remember Pete's verse, like what he said. He said, fuck. His second verse on it was crazy. I remember that shit. It's like something about Rom conductor, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that worldwide don't get mentioned a lot when it comes to hip hop circles and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Check out the Rom. She said something about checking yes, that shit was crazy. That beat is crazy.
my fault. I was listening to. I was laughing at something on TV, but yeah, that beat was definitely fire.
I was trying to remember uh, I was trying to remember Pete's verse because I like the second verse. I always like the second verse better than the first one.
I feel you.
Yeah.
All right, track number track number 11, Stars featuring Swank. Pretty cool track right here. You know what I'm saying? Again, another smooth beat. Both on Musalini Swank did their thing on this one. Like I said before, I'm glad Swank's doing good. Keep up the good work on this shit.
Okay. That's dope. Yes, this was dope. This had a dope beat to it, nice bass line on it. Everybody did their thing.
Yeah, I agree with you about that. All right, next track, Cajun Butter featuring Currency. Pretty cool track. Again, we've been talking a lot about Currency lately. You know what I'm saying? Currency's putting in all that fucking work. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely love this song. This is definitely a highlight.
Yeah, he's putting out a lot of shit.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Alini and Ninth Wonder. I want to hear. I would like to hear Ninth Wonder do like some real smooth jazz. jazzy shit. Like the shit he did with had real like
Okay. Okay, I think Try's also going through some technical issues. Technical issues. Um, while I'm doing that, I'm gonna just talk about the last track. Go Get 'Em remix featuring Sweater. Very, very dope song. I kind of like the remix a bit better than the OG. You know what I'm saying? There he is. You were saying what about Currency?
my bad. Huh? No, I was
You were
saying
saying what about?
Harry Ford always give currency like he always Harry Ford when he works with him he always give him like some jazzy melodic stuff. I'm like Mike Tony could do the same thing.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, this was dope.
Yeah, and I was giving my thoughts on the remix of Go Get 'Em. You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty good. I actually like the remix more than the original. The beat definitely had a more vintage, what's the Ninth Wonder style. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely love it. One of my favorites.
Right, it was great. It had like an R&B sound to it, and how to do it, it was dope.
Definitely. All right. Next song. I mean, overall, I kind of feel like this is a slightly better than the first one. I still a bit up to par and still on par with the original. You know what I'm saying? But production was a lot more laid back. Production was like a lot more laid back compared to the first
Right,
one. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
yeah, yeah, they definitely stay consistent. I'm still gonna give this a 5 out of 5.
I think it was another great sequel. It was a great sequel to the first one, and again, like Nightcrawler didn't really change up anything. It had the smooth production again. A lot of the sound sounded like it was from the '70s, like '70s old school R&B, and the songs were dope. The feat, I really love the Pete Rock one. That one was really surprising to get that Pete Rock on there doing the official sequel of Carter here, and to hear Robbo after like 25 years, I ain't hear Robbo on anything. It was great to hear him. His albums back to back already. One from last year, and then the one that just dropped in July.
Right.
Yeah,
All right. But overall, I'm just gonna end this off right here because I got some stuff to handle. But this has been a dope view amid the whole technical issues, which is why I'm not really gonna schedule anything this week because I'm trying to get some shit together with the StreamYard. I don't think I'm trying to feel. I might do a few test runs with you because something's not acting up with this. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
I'm still gonna send you the schedule for next week. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm really about to do yet, but there's a few things in mind. I know my boy Ant is gonna come
Okay.
up here. My boy Ant's gonna come up here to do
Oh yeah.
yeah, to do Q-tips the Renaissance. He wanted to do that, and then I'm gonna go up to his
Nice.
podcast and shit too. So hopefully this could be like a great relationship
Nice.
we can continue on in the future. You know what I'm saying? I know next week I am working all morning and I get off at 3 o'clock. So There may be some earlier reviews, and but not on the days, of course, not on the days that you have your podcasts and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because yeah, I know I'm gonna take advantage of finishing up some music next week as well too. Trying to come up with some new ideas for the channel. I know me and you were talking about a certain top 10 we're going to do as a Patreon, but actually I'm going to get more information about them, give y'all more
Yeah.
information on something. So
Yeah.
just be aware of that. Also, too, I'm also made a decision to push the collection video
Mm-hmm.
to the week of September 18th because, like I said before, the week of the 11th is going to be a very busy week for everybody. I know it's going to be Ashley's birthday on the 15th. And then I got family coming over who's leaving on the 12th. Mike's going to be out of town on the beach. Cabezas has some stuff to do. So I'm going to push everything to that next week and everything like that. So that way everybody can just catch up and shit like that. Because I have a wedding to go to on the 8th of September. And then I have the LL Cool J come out to go to the 10th of September. You know what I'm saying? So I know after that concert, I'm not going to really want to do anything. So I might push. I'm already going to push that artist Sunday to. I'm already going to push the artist Sunday to September 11th. I'm already made plans on doing that shit. So yeah, more than likely, depending on the time, I may do a late night stream, just talking my thoughts on what I think about the concert and everything like that. Depending on how my family's doing and everything like that too, because I know the week of September 4th, that's when they're gonna be here from the 5th to the 12th and shit too. So I'm gonna keep you updated on what we're gonna do for that week. I know soundtrack month starts on the 2nd of September too. So yeah, there's a lot we gotta deal with this next month, but it is what it is. Anything you have to say before we head out?
Mm. Nope. Nope. I'm chilling.
That's what's up. Make sure y'all motherfuckers stream this out, these albums and shit too. If it's coming out on physical, make sure y'all get it. You will not fucking
Yeah.
regret it. This is what hip hop should sound like. You know what I'm saying? This is what hip hop should sound like. Other than that, hope everyone has a lovely, lovely, lovely night. I'll see you later, try, and I hope everyone be safe. Peace.
All right.